Okay, so I'm gonna attach this leather palm. You can see I've worked it and softened it up, so it'll be nice and comfortable. And I just need to screw it down on here. Now this is a large build. It's 155, so 155%. So I've got these are the number 6 screws. It's number 6. It's like a ½ inch. A truss-headed sheet metal screw, so you can see what the thing looks like. It's got a pointy tip. And, so I've reamed all these holes out with the drill bit. I used a 1/8 inch drill bit to get these all the right size, so the screw will bite in nicely but not overstress the plastic. Now for this you can use, of course, a regular screwdriver. You can get one of these bits and put it in your old pin vise, I guess. Most people have a Phillips screwdriver, and the number 6 screw takes a number 2 Phillips tip, so you can do that. Right. Okay. Start kind of in the middle here. There we go. Just get it started on there. You can see it's poking through a little bit. Start all your screws in here so they're poking out a little bit. That way you can line them up with the holes nicely and make everything line up. I could screw this in and then go around, but it's kind of guesswork. Like once I get, these two, like this one and this one in, and then I'm putting this one in, then putting the screw in, is it gonna go in the hole or is it gonna go next to the hole? Anyway, so I'm actually gonna get all these started so that I can just line them all up with the hole. With the holes, that is. Right, just so it's poking out. I don't need to go too far. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16. Yeah. So you need 16 screws. And let me line these up. Got a couple extras here. Line them up with the holes. And it's tempting to use a drill for all of this, like a drill driver, like so. And, if you're really good with it, I'd say you can do that, but only if the thing has a, what is this? It's a clutch. Anyway, you can adjust this so that, like, if you if you go too far, it goes da-da-da-da-da, and it won't overcrank it. But to start these, I think a screwdriver does the nicest job. just to where it bites into the plastic a little bit. And also it makes sure that your screws are straight, because you don't want to go in at an angle. All these screws go straight down. The holes are straight. The nice thing about leather is it naturally flares where it's supposed to. Whereas with orthoplastic, you have to be very intentional about where you put the flaring in, because it's only soft while it's hot. When it cools, then it becomes hard and you can't bend it at all. But leather stays soft. And if you need to shape it at all, you just get it a little bit wet. So there you go. And there's the last one. Okay. And so you can finish them like this. That works just fine. If you've got a drill with a clutch, you can make so that you can be sure that you're not gonna strip the threads. Not in the metal, in the plastic. I would say, start with, especially for a small build, start with your very lowest setting there, and see if you can get it to go in. See, that's working for this, and that's just great, actually. So lowest settings working here. See, that's where the client's hand is going to go. So that's looks pretty comfortable in there, right? All right. So yeah, for this, it's a big build, and I think if I did it by hand, I'd probably tighten it down a little bit more. So I'm going to turn this up to 2 and just go around and hit them all. Again, just get maybe a quarter turn out of it. Maybe not even that. Yeah, that thing's done. Nice.